Okay, so today we're gonna look into connecting from one box to another box, okay? So let's see here. Okay, so 06 27 2020 and SSH. This stands for secure shell. Okay, so okay, so okay, so this is ready here, and I'm gonna go ahead and start two VMs right next to each other, and I'm gonna shut this down, close this while it's starting. Okay, so okay, I like this. Well, let me see what else we have here.
Actually, sir, my clone is not starting because I think it is based on the first instance which you mentioned. So the first one is powered off. So if the first one is powered off, will the clone also not start?
No, did that? Were you able to successfully clone it?
Sorry, sir, your voice is breaking.
Did the clone complete?
Yes, sir, the clone complete almost immediately. It didn't take any time. But now it's not starting when I'm powering off.
Yeah, no, no,
Powering
no.
it on.
If it connected immediately, then there's an issue here. Let me try connecting again. Okay, give me the password. Did it change?
No, sir, it's the same. I haven't yet changed.
Okay, can you read that out? Q what?
Just a second, sir. So it's Q48. IK8.
Okay, this is the one you created.
Yes, sir.
You created a link.
So I did a full clone when it asked me.
It's not even. And just shut this down and do it.
Should I shut it down? Okay.
Yeah, shut this down and do the clone of this one. Okay, hold on. Let me watch it while I'll do it. Now the IP might have changed here, so hold on. Okay, shut this down. So what you do is you shut it down. And okay. Okay, yeah, it's fine. Okay, so the IP address, check the IP address again, then you work off of it, okay?
Okay, then.
Okay, good. So, let me close this. So I'm trying to find a good picture of this here. AWS. Okay, so what we're gonna do is root. Okay, so far we've been only playing around with one box, right? Now we're gonna go into the arena where you will be playing around with multiple boxes. Okay, so right now let me minimize this and explain you what this is happening. So what you could do is you could be in one place, one server, and then from there you could connect to another server here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna use the command SSH, and then you're gonna type the IP address. Okay, so you type SSH, and let's see here. I'm gonna get the IP address of this. Okay, so the IP address is 192.68.0.141. Okay, so before I try to connect, let me ping it. Ping 192.168.0.0 how much? Yeah, 141. 141. Okay, so it's working. So what I'm going to do here is client initiate the connection by contacting the server. So what I'm going to do is, this is actually doing the TCP handshake. FIN-ACK. That's what it's doing here. So I'm going to type the username root at, and then the IP address, right? 192.68.0.141. 192.168.0.141. And now we have two boxes here. So I'm connecting from this box to this box, okay? I'm connecting from the one on the left here to the box I'm connecting to the one on the right here, okay? So let's do that. So I'm doing SSH, and then I'm going to do the root and then ID here. So what is going to happen here is it will exchange the passwords. I'm sorry, it will exchange the keys. I'll show you in a minute here what it is doing, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit enter here, and it does this. It does this is authentication to this host is there, can be established. Okay, so now what it's doing is going to do ECDSA key. This is some kind of a standard here, so we are not worried about that. And this is a fingerprint, is going to exchange between two servers here. Are you sure you want to connect? Okay, so you would say yes. And now it's asking for the password for the root. I'm going to give Red Hat my secret password and hit enter. Now if I do, right now I'm not in this server here. I'm not in. If you do this here, you're not in this server here. Right now I'm in a different server. I'm in 141. How am I going to do if I'm in 141? So what you're gonna do is you type 190. You type IP ADDR, okay, and hit enter, and you would see you are in 192.168.141. And you type, if you type exit, you're not going to close the connection, but you're not into 141 anymore. And so before that, let's go ahead and I'm gonna show you how to give the name for each servers here. So I'm gonna give host name 0627 2020, okay, and I'm gonna say host name. Host name is nothing but a name of the server. Okay, my name is Zafar. My host name is Zafar. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, so to give the host name, what you're gonna do is, if you type host name, and this is the host name here, local host dot local domain dot local domain, so we don't want that. So what I want is, I'm gonna give it a proper name here. So go ahead and edit vi etc host name. And I'm gonna delete here. I'm gonna give the name ZMPT01 dot, okay, ZMPT.01 dot PROTech dot local. Okay, let's give this name here, ZMPT01 dot local, ZMPROTech dot local. Okay, go ahead and give this name. Oh. Save and exit. And if you type host name, it's not going to show up here, so you have to restart the box. So go ahead and restart this box again. I'm going to do init 6. Okay, so and give the name ZMPT01 dot ZMPROTech dot local. Okay, if I connect back, it's still rebooting. Yeah, it's gonna reboot here. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna restart. Okay, immediately you should see here it's the name is there, partial name is there. If you type host name, then the host name is going to show up here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and restart, give this name a name here too. So let me clear this, and you go to vi/etc/host name. Okay, in here I'm going to delete this, and I'm going to give it a name here, zmpt02 dot let's keep the same domain across, zmprotech.local. Okay,
So can you repeat the command again? Vi slash etc slash what was
host name. Right here, host name. I'm gonna go ahead and change this around here. I'm gonna change this to okay, so this is one box. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna raise this a little bit. Let's do it 18 so that you could see it better. Okay, so kind of like this. I like this one here better. So I'm going to change this to ZMPT02 dot okay, so yeah, this one is a mess. Okay. Alright, this looks good to me, so I'm gonna copy this here. And kind of don't like this here. Let's see. Control A, Control C. Okay, yeah, this should work. A little bit squeeze this in. Okay. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the same command 192.168.0.1 0.141. Okay, I'm gonna hit enter, and then now it's not asking for this yes or no. Okay, why is it not doing that? Because it doesn't need to, because it has already exchanged the keys once. And I'm gonna give red hat, and you should see we are in a different box name. If you type host name, then you are into zmpt02.cmprotect.local here. Okay, so this is just the beginning here. We're gonna learn a lot of stuff. We're gonna learn a lot of stuff here. Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, can we SSH using the host name instead of IP address?
Yeah, the host name, we could definitely do that, but you won't be able to do it now because we don't have a DNS setup here. Once we have a DNS setup, then you should be able to do. Matter of fact, in your work environment, you should use the host name.
Okay.
And host name and IP address are going to be really, 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 really important. That's a very good thing. And it could be only one host name and one IP address in an environment like environment which has 10,000 servers, 20,000 servers. They all gonna be same. They all gonna be only one. It's like your ID, okay? It's like a fingerprint. It's gonna be only one person in billions. So that's how the computer works too.
Okay.
Okay, so actually I'm gonna come to the next place here. How we're gonna do it? Okay, so I'm gonna exit this, and I'm gonna clear. So and also you should be able to ping with the host name here. Ping zmpt02.zmprotect.local, but it will not work because the DNS is not set up here. We're gonna set up a full working infrastructure here before the class is over. Okay, so you'll be amazed how this is gonna work. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is so this works on this works on the package name SSH. Okay, so let's do, if this should be already installed here. Okay, so yum install -y open SSH client. Okay, hold on. pinggoogle.com. I'm not able to go outside. This is 150. Okay, it's working here. Why is it not working on the other place? So let's compare. Network, and this is bridged network. Okay, this is also bridged too. I'm gonna give it a quick reboot. Oh, come on. What's the problem here? Bond. you know what I'm gonna do is uh, I'm gonna go ahead and create a fresh copy. Okay, I'm gonna create another fresh copy going forward here, because we've been messing around and we have a lot of stuff in here. And with the fresh copy, this one, it doesn't have too many storage and all that, right? So yeah, let me go ahead and work with this copy. Storage. We don't need storage going forward as much. We have already practiced this. And yeah, there's a ton of stuff in there. Okay, if it gives you a problem here, going forward, regardless, if something is giving a problem, move on. And okay, you could actually give the names here, ZMP201. I'm gonna clone it. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and start. Okay, I'm gonna go root red hat clear vi et gtc host name. 74. So I'm gonna do 192.168.0.174. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and restart so that the host name takes effect. Okay, so it's a new server here. So what I'm going to do is SSH root, okay, at, let's do without the username here, okay, 192.168.0.141. Okay, and it's going to tell you, are you sure you want to continue? Yes. And if you don't put a username in there, it will automatically takes in as a root, okay? If you have more than one user in there, then you could put the username in there too. So on the connecting server, if you have more than one user, yeah, there is a user, Zafar is there. So let me clear. So you connect like that, and then it will ask you for the root password. So now I have host name here. Okay, yeah, I did this separately, right? A host name, ZMPT, if you type host name here. Okay, good, we are good there. So what else you can do is, you could bring the line back up, and then you type Zafar at, and then you type the IP address in there, okay? And hit enter. Now what you have to do is, you have to give the name for, the password for Zafar. Now you should be logged in as Zafar here, and if you type host name, and there you go, you logged in as Zafar here. Okay, everybody with me so far, right? Root below. Okay, so using. So I'm gonna exit, and then I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make sure I have the packages I was talking to you is installed. Ping google.com. Okay, it's working now. So let me clear this. So what you type is yum install. This is already be installed here. So if it's installed, running it again, it's not gonna hurt. Okay. Open ssh dot clients. Okay, and I'm gonna hit enter. Okay, it says package is already installed, so nothing to install. Okay, and the other one is server. Okay, so the both of these are installed, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Okay, so let me clear this. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this on the other server. SSH 192.168.0.141. Okay, so it should already be installed here, but I'm just running it just for the sake. Okay. Okay, so the configuration files, we have some system configuration files here, right? So what I'm going to do is so configuration file. Okay, so the system configuration, I mean the client configuration file is client configuration file is /etc/ssh_config. Okay, and the server configuration file is /etc/sshd_config. So let's go into vi/etc/ssh underscore config. Okay, this is a configuration file. We'll come in here and then do some changes here. And it has what is configuration file? It is nothing but a behavior. You are modifying the behavior, how something is connecting. Okay, this is a client, and then this is and this is the server configuration files. Okay, so okay, all right, so let me quit this. And per user, there's a configuration file per user also. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Sir, what did you change in the editor file when you opened it? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, I didn't change anything. I was just showing you the file.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, so now the user configuration file is user okay, this is a user configuration file. Per user is going to be in the home directory, home slash, and it will be the hidden file .ssh config, right? Yeah. If you do pwd, if you do ls-a, ls-la, okay, here this directory was created today here because we were starting the SSH. It was not there here, so when it's needed, it has created .ssh folder here. Okay, so let me go into that, clear this, and it will do, it has some files, known hosts here too. So I'll come back to what is known host here, but let's go into the new session here, 192.168.0.141 root the Red Hat. So if you do pwd, if you do ls-a, and there is a .ssh folder in here, right? It's not there. cd slash it home slash is Zafar ls-a. Okay, all right, so here's the thing here. So we have to create the folder here, or the folder is automatically created when we do the SSH, when we create a passwordless SSH. Okay, give me 1 second here. I'll tell you what it is. So passwordless SSH. What you're gonna do is I'm gonna so we've been using passwords all along, right? We've been using password each time when you try to connect 192.168.0.141. Each time we go in there, it's telling us to put in the password here. So now what I'm going to show you is this is very common here in the Linux environment. If you are an admin, you have access, you should be able to move around from one server to another server without putting in the password. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and do this, and I'm gonna passwordless connection. So how are you gonna do that passwordless connection? Let me clear this. And there is a command called SSH keygen. So let's do ls-a again, and then you have .ssh folder in here, right? Okay, here .ssh folder is there. So what it's going to do is going to create some keys in there. So it has only known host keys. So what it's going to do is going to create some keys here, the private key and the public key. You type SSH keygen. So let me just go ahead and clear this SSH keygen. So it has only these files here. So I'm going to type the command SSH keygen. You could be in any directory and type this. It will create in this directory here, and it's telling you generating public private RSA key pair. Okay, do you want to enter, or okay, it's saving in this folder here in which to save key. So its default is this one here, so just hit enter. Okay, do you want any paraphrase? We don't want any passphrase here, so hit enter. Okay, there is no other passphrase here, hit enter again. So what it did is it created a alphanumeric fingerprint. So you do ls-la. So it has created two IDs here, RSA ID. One is a private ID and another one is a public ID. So what will happen is this public ID gets copied over to the another server, and that way when you connect next time, it remembers this is coming, this connection is coming from this server, and it matches the fingerprint here. Okay, before that, let me copy this. Yeah, let me copy this item here. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. Okay, so we'll catch up. We'll catch up tomorrow. Let me just finish this. So let's take a look. Let's cat this here. Let's go in there, VI, and you see. Do you see this here? This is a alphanumeric key here. I'm not even trying to count how many numbers are in here. Okay. So this is the unique. This is the unique fingerprint for each server which is being created here. So when you exchange these keys, what will happen is it will make the connection. So you could see how secure this is. Let's look at the public key, and this is the public key. This key gets copied over to the server you're going to connect in future, and it stays there. So we'll talk about this tomorrow here, and I will try to start sharp tomorrow right at 8 a.m. Okay. All right. Any questions? Put it in the chat, and after that we'll further work through this. And please don't hesitate to put a question in the chat. That's how you're gonna learn. All right. I'm gonna disconnect now.